This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Philly Joe and Vicky on a Wednesday morning. It's 6:10. You'll have to forgive me. I'm just trying to... I found the song. You guys asked for it. We've got it. Rock Voisine, the huge hit.
I don't remember being part of that part.
You guys are begging me to find it. It's actually a great song. I knew I remembered it. Here, I think you'll...
I wonder if it's familiar. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. I think Celine Dion covered it. Or somebody covered it.
He's going in
Here comes
the Songwriter Hall of Fame for a reason.
Yeah.
Here comes the chorus, and it's really nice.
He's singing in English, though. I thought he was French. Right, yeah.
Yeah, I would say he probably mostly, I don't know much about rock, had a French career, but he this was a massive English crossover English hit for him in the 90s, for sure. It was all over radio play, video, like back then, right? Video hits, Good Rock Tonight, whatever. It was always on there as well.
Pretty handsome
rock.
dude, I remember, right?
Well, according to my Mrs. Coaches.
Yeah.
Madame Coaches.
That was your French teacher?
That's right.
That's where the word got out.
She loved him.
He was a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a Chris Isaac thing going on.
Yeah, well, that was the look.
Yeah, I can see that.
With the acoustic guitar singing that song, there's a couple making out in the video. Like it's got everything you need for a good 90s video.
Yeah, I wonder if he's still mentioned in the French textbooks in
course.
schools.
You don't take that guy out.
He's a Hall of Famer, or going in.
He's all we have.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. 6:12. And Joe, you're telling me that this snow, it's not going to be a factor today. It's just like not a big deal.
Nope. Just 30% chance of that continuing through the morning. Going to be another northwest wind kind of day, though, if you found that a little chilly yesterday. There's been a little bit of bite in the air, even though we've had some sunshine. But
No kidding.
I'm looking ahead to the weekend. They've changed the forecast a bit here. Friday, 14, Saturday, 14, Sunday, 11. Okay.
Nice to see double digits, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it goes back down to the lower end of the double digits next week. It's still April, right? And then Friday, the first day of May, somebody's going to get a payday. Never mind May Day, because it'll be the winner of Take the Money and Run. So there's only 2 full days left to play.
That's right. And your next chance to play, someone took the cash yesterday.
One of 2 people with Big Daddy Kane did. The pot is what, $11,800.
Wow, okay.
That's crazy. And again,
might hit 12,000 today.
This morning.
The big draw on Friday, as Joe mentioned. Next chance to play. First, we got the bone phone. And by the way, we have a weather beef coming up. We're getting more of those. Get more of those on the bone phone. So about 5 minutes away from the bone phone. And then at 6:30, your next chance to play. Take the money and run.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Wow, it's good to see that Mother Nature and Old Man Winter are getting along just fine. Anybody want to put them in opposite corners for a little while? Because I'm kind of tired of her all the damn time. Using damn snow to clean bugs off my windshield.
What's going on between Old Man Winter and Mother Nature?
Oh, man. Well, Braden on the Boston Pizza text line just said, Joe, I found the snow just west of Oak Bluff.
Oh, boy.
So, little flurry activity called under light snow right now by Environment Canada.
Let's hope it's not enough to
just a fling.
affect the drive or anything. I don't.
Just a fling. That's a
fling?
good way of putting it.
Between the two of them.
That's it.
Oh, between Old Man Winter and Mother Nature.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but I'll tell you who's
long
really
fling.
taking the brunt of that. Us.
That's enough, you two. Like the caller said.
That's right.
It's over.
Semi drag race. This call here, I'm going to call it right now. It's easy to predict. These types of calls always draw a reaction. So if you're a professional driver, you drive truck, get your phone ready because this one probably will piss you off.
Okay, so since we're always talking about traffic on this, I'm going to tell everybody what makes me absolutely homicidal on my morning drive in Winnipeg every day. And it's the semi-drag race that happens on Route 90 every goddamn day. So I have been stuck going 40 for the last 8 city blocks because there are two semi trucks driving side by side. If you're driving a 5-axle or bigger truck, you cannot get to speed in one block. So every time you guys come to a red light, then it takes you forever to get back up to speed again, and everybody is stuck behind you. So then the problem is multi-layered because then everybody else is driving like a dipshit because everyone's getting pissed off that we're stuck behind you. And I just had some other guy try to clip my front end because he was trying to zigzag in and out of traffic. So can we get semi-drivers to start driving in a line? I mean, if you have to turn left, okay, fine, whatever. But, when you're driving that many blocks side by side, you've got to know you're pissing off all the traffic behind you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't even know how to unpack that. You know what? We'll just let the truck drivers call up and unpack it.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that'll come to mind is that sometimes those trucks in the left lane are doing exactly what a lot of vehicles will be doing. Moving faster than the semi that they were behind.
Right.
They're just not going the speed that the person behind them in a vehicle would like them to be going, is what it sounds like to me.
Maybe they're just waiting for Jean-Claude Van Damme to do the splits in between them.
That's a good reference. Seen it happen in the movies or two. It just never happens on the perimeter here.
Yeah.
That's a great reference.
Great. Vicky.
It's my only Jean-Claude reference I have. But it's burned into my brain.
A man doing the splits.
Between two semis.
Between two semis.
I think it was in the trailer for one of his movies.
It might have even been a commercial. I don't even know.
I guarantee you didn't see the whole movie.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, this call. I agree 100% with this call. I run into it in Canterbury Park. Kids just walking across the street, not looking.
With people these days, I know pedestrians don't really listen to the radio. But if you got kids or whatever, tell them, especially they're the worst for it. Driving down main routes and stuff like that, and then kids just walk out on the street at unmarked crosswalks and stuff, and they just expect you to stop because they think they have the right of way all the time. They just don't look up and walk out. It happened on Regent just the other day to me, and it pissed me right off because I thought, oh my God, these kids got to wake up. Yeah, and shout out to that kid with his hat backwards and the black Carhartt sweater on the skateboard, dressed the same way that I was riding my skateboard. I'm that guy who's 6'5" who rides my skateboard through the Elmwood, Kelowna area. So shout out to that kid. Keep riding, but if I see you, we'll pop another kickflip. Have a good day.
Yeah, there's one intersection in particular in Transcona. I literally want to put a sign up for the kids. It says, "This is not a crosswalk. Stop just walking across." It kind of looks like it should be,
right?
Because it's right across the street from a field where all the kids come from, the two high schools. But they just walk across, and especially in winter, you're like, "Whoa, what are you guys doing? This isn't a crosswalk."
Yeah, dangerous stuff.
Okay, Grim Reaper calls all the time now. And basically wants to say, stop asking them, stop bumming smokes off them.
Yeah, so I'm out there looking for work as usual, and it never fails. I'm downtown or wherever I'm going, waiting for the bus, and I have my dart, and of course somebody comes up, can you lend me a cigarette? Do you have an extra one? Can I save me your cigarette? Yeah, so that drives me nuts, but what can you do, I guess? Have a great day, guys. Cheers.
What was the last thing he said? Can you save me?
Save me.
Save me. Oh,
some people will ask
the end
for
of it.
What's going,
Gotcha,
what you're going to throw out,
Did you, when you used to smoke, Joe, did you run into your non-smoking buddies at a social, have a few drinks, and suddenly decide they want to bum all your smokes off you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, like he said, that you don't know that are always bumming a cigarette, but there's always the friend group that have never smoked either before in their life until you're at a social event or on a golf course. I used to bring 2 packs of cigarettes with me when we'd go out on a golf course because there'd be a couple of guys that never smoked, but apparently liked fogging for mosquitoes on the course. They weren't even inhaling. It was just clouds of smoke.
Just a party trick.
I only smoke when I drink, I believe was the line.
Always.
Of course.
And I said, yes, but they're not your smokes.
Then buy a pack.
Well, they're getting expensive to just hand out.
No kidding.
Definitely. Let's wrap with the hooligan. And this is a reply from a T-Kona call. Let me just play it here.
T-Kona's talking about the car wash and these young guys, you're revving up the cars in the car wash. I know exactly what he means. Another thing is that pisses me off is this one guy's diesel. I'm like, washing my truck. I'm like, who the f*** is So this guy next to me is running his truck while he's washing. I said to him, you want to shut your truck off? Oh, sorry, I didn't. Like, oh, you stupid? Inhale that diesel fumes? Like, honestly. I don't know what it is, too. People got to leave their vehicles running while they wash it. That's a new trend now. Just look at my lights. Look at my lights. How clean they are. And my belt broke this morning. Try and wear a pair of pants without a belt. It's so uncomfortable. Pulling up all day. Pulling up my pants.
I got whiplash from going from the car wash to the broken belts all of a sudden.
Yeah, listen, suspenders, hooligan. Suspenders.
Bring him back.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Good morning, Tara. How are things?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Where are we finding you this morning?
I'm just getting up, about to get my kids out of bed, getting ready for school.
Okay. Ready to start the day.
Ready to get chaos started, eh? Get those kids out of bed, get their lunches, get them out the door. Isn't that fun?
How many do you have, Tara?
I have two. They're 7 and 9, so it's pure chaos.
Oh.
Okay.
Is one of them better at getting out of bed than the other? Like, I was the one that always, had a hard time getting out of bed.
My daughter does not get out of bed. I have to force her. But right now, my son gets up because he wants to watch all the highlights from the Stanley Cup. So
there you go.
right
A
away to watch
motivator.
Well, there's some good highlights
He's a
from
mess.
last night. The Boston overtime goal from Pasta was unbelievable.
Of course, Joe's got to push the Bruins on us this morning. I
He's going
bet
to be excited about the Oilers game.
the Oiler game, yes.
That was good for them, yeah.
And they'll do a good job of vacuuming all this money if you win it. But what the hell? That's what kids are for. Let's pass you off to Joe, and he's going to walk you through the process. Okay, Tara?
Tara,
All right, excellent.
it's quite simple, actually. We're down to 2 days left, so you can take the $100 right now and walk away with a guaranteed win, or put it in the jackpot and get it up to $11,900 and maybe win that on Friday morning at 7:10, right after the time you wake up the kids.
I would love to put it back in the jackpot.
Okay.
Okay.
I love that. I've never heard kids called money vacuums before,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think a lot of parents can get on
They
board
really
with that.
Little shop vacs. All right, Tara, just a couple of days till the big draw. Good luck.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Here's what's trending
With Philly Joe and Vicky.
All right, a couple quick hits to start things off. Zoe Kravitz and Harry Styles are engaged. Laura Dern is replacing Helena Bonham Carter in the new season of White Lotus. I guess she didn't agree with Mike White on the direction of her character or something like that.
Well, it's out
Disappointing.
there, that show, right? It's great. I love it.
Oh,
but
she would have been so good in it because she's so quirky and that show is so quirky. And Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie says she made $1.2 million on OnlyFans in the first week, even though her content doesn't show full nudity. So,
But she says it's as close as she's been to her fans in years.
Wow.
And now you have to pay to be that close to her. But hey, good for her. That's the part I love the best.
OnlyFans seems like for some of these celebs, like
Big time.
quasi-celebs, like a license to print money.
Yeah.
yeah, seems to. I think Carmen Electra's on there. A few
She is?
I mean, yeah.
Well, so's Denise
Tell
Richards.
me more.
Yeah, that's right.
Charlie Sheen's ex.
Wow.
Denise Richards, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple just dropped the trailer for Ted Lasso's 4th season. Looks like the whole main cast will be back. They've added Tracy Ullman, who I really love. She was great on, I don't know, do you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes, of course.
I watched it a little bit.
I think it was the final season or the
She came
second to
back.
final. Oh my God, that character she played was brilliant.
Yeah, she used to have her own show, right? The Tracy Ullman Show,
That's
which
right.
was quite brilliant. But
I remember as a kid, it always won the Emmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was big back in the day. This season, Ted is coaching a women's soccer team, and the trailer's up on our Facebook page. It didn't really lend itself to radio, but that comes out August 5th. Will you guys be watching? Did you watch?
Joe did. I
the
never
first
got
three?
into it.
I did, and I loved it, especially for the life lessons that you kind of were aware of over the first few years. And you asked the question, would somebody watch this season, or has it run its course?
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, I think I have to try it anyway. I've
Yeah.
come that far. I don't know. I don't know how good the season will be because I had prepared myself for it to end when it ended.
I thought
then
the
they
third
brought it
season
back.
was a little weak. I had a
Yes.
hard time getting through it,
Yes.
so I wasn't super pumped when they announced that another season was coming, but
Big show.
I might give it a shot.
I
Yeah.
have seen some people on social media saying, "Why are we coming back with
Yes.
this?" So
I
we
can
just
agree
don't
to
know
that,
how
too.
to let things lie. Yeah.
Also, one final question asking for a friend. So, OnlyFans, on your credit card bill, does it say OnlyFans?
Hey.
Or do they?
You have a friend that you use their credit card, and then you don't have
Your
to worry
single friend,
for
yeah.
your friend.
Imagine that ask, eh?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Okay, I think we need to, we might need to go to the phones here. 780 City, 780-2484 to solve a bit of a, it came up yesterday and I was thinking about it a little bit more. The woman who fell in the hole.
In Wolseley.
In Wolseley. Not sure if they're making a movie about it, but I would certainly recommend it. I basically was talking about, was it yesterday? How terrifying I would find that. Like the entire ordeal, even though, and I was amazed at her smiling and taking the pictures. And,
Yeah, she just had a really good attitude. She was kind of laughing it off. And
right.
Admirable.
Funny pictures. They're on our Facebook page. She's smiling, giving the thumbs up, still in the hole.
And Vicky was struck by how terrifying I found it. Almost kind of like, what are you so scared about? I would have found this really funny. And so we kind of butted heads on that a little bit.
I mean, I think everyone's with you with the initial fall. That's terrifying that the ground just gives out and you fall into a hole. That's very scary. But I think once I know that I'm safe and I'm just kind of stuck up to my armpits in there, I would be like, this is the most, it's cartoonish to me. It's a cartoonish thing to happen.
Right.
That I'm in a hole up to my armpits and then the firefighter crew has to come and I feel like I'd be cracking jokes. Like, you ever seen this before? It's just such a ridiculous thing that you never see.
Okay.
780 City, 780-2484. Terrified? Or, Vicky's take on things. Philly or Vicky on this one? I would be terrified the whole time. I'm in a hole. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're putting straps on me. There's lights. Joe?
I think I'd be more upset. Because I think you're right. I think the first initial thing for everybody is, holy, like, what's going on here? You're a little scared or terrified. And then when I realized what I had just done, I'd probably be mad at myself. How embarrassing is this, right? Because people have to come and help you. But
or mad at the
don't-
city? Like, how is there a rogue hole I can fall into?
I think that would be my first initial reaction, and then a little bit of embarrassment. More than terrified after I realized what had just happened.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd laugh it off that quick, as quick as you would.
Well, I mean, that would be what I think my reaction would be, but until you fall in a hole, you just don't know, I
Would
guess.
you be yucking it up like Vicky or terrified like Philly the whole time? 780 City, 780-2484, looking for a consensus this morning. I like doing this. Good morning, City. What would your reaction be? You fall in a hole.
Morning. I think I'd be pretty scared, especially with the ground falling out underneath me while I'm in the hole.
Yeah.
Terrified. Okay. I'm keeping track here.
One for terrified.
Well, that was a big part of it, right? And that scared me, the ground crumbling as she tried to.
Yeah, I guess I'm just basing this off the pictures I'm seeing. She seemed to be stabilized and just like waiting for them to get her out of there.
The look she had was seriously somebody like me at an all-inclusive with your water wings on in like the shallow end. That's what it looked like. Not even the deep end, the shallow end. Like that's what it looked like. So good on her.
She might as well, instead of the thumbs up, be holding two cocktails.
That's it.
Double fisting. Yeah.
So, okay, I still got one for terrified.
Terrified or yucking it up like Vicky? 780 City, go ahead. Terrified.
Somebody on the text line said, I'd be worried the mole people would be pulling me in.
Exactly. Hello, City.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm going to give you an answer I think I'd be both, but I'm thinking, why not for your own sake, go with the funny part, because that's going to keep you going.
Okay.
For sure.
It's a good story
That's
to
gonna
tell.
give you some energy. Yeah.
Okay, we got one for laughing it off.
Get through it and get gone and spread it to anyone you want to talk to. Go, guess what I did?
Okay.
That sounds
or what I had to do. Either way.
That sounds very logical, but my panic would override that logic.
I'm not sure. It hasn't, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Okay.
Anyways, have a
Thanks for
great
having
day.
your say. What are we at there,
2-1.
Joe?
2-1 right now for Terrified.
What a ridiculous survey.
Terrified or find
Terrified's
it funny?
winning.
We're going to come back. Terrified 2, laughing it off 1. This game continues in a moment.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
Brought to you by Expert Electric.
There we go. 762-555 if you'd like to play along at home or at work or in the vehicle, wherever you happen to be right now. A series of questions for Joe and Vicky. We'll start with you, Vicky. Would you rather have 10 wishes or be a genie that grants wishes?
Oh, gosh. Is it greedy to say I want the 10 wishes?
Absolutely not. That would be my answer every day.
I don't, and a genie, I feel like you're kind of trapped in that life. I think it would be fulfilling at first, but then I think it would lose its novelty after a while.
Joe?
Well, I would have thought at first I'd need the wishes, but I've lived a good enough life that I think I would want to grant wishes at this point in my life, if I could.
You'd be a good
I'd
genie.
like to leave a good footprint before I'm gone. So
Different
I think
sorta-
that would be. Plus,
different
that
wardrobe.
kind of contact. As you get older, any kind of rubbing here and there would be great from someone else.
But you got to wear the genie outfit.
Well, why not? The little, actually.
Loose pants
Loose
and
pants?
curly shoes? There's nothing wrong with
the
that.
Curly shoes might be a problem, but just for size.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wear the veil, the hat.
And don't you live in the
bottle.
In the bottle.
Yeah.
That's another tight quarters.
Well, that's another thing, too, is somebody has to find the lamp and rub it before you get into action.
Yeah.
All right, moving along here. You're working in HR, Vicky, and you got to help Yosemite Sam understand the Code of Conduct Manual or
boy.
help Wile E. Coyote understand workplace, human resources, manual, stuff like that.
Oh, Yosemite Sam.
Well, Yosemite Sam, he's just kind of a gruff troublemaker. I feel like there would maybe be more incidents, but Wile E. Coyote's like a murderer, or trying to be, right?
Well, that's just isn't that like the circle of life? He wants to eat the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Would that make him a murderer?
I guess so. Well, he's using dynamite and all these fangled
if he's killing anything, it's himself.
Yeah, true.
Vicky.
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to turn myself around here because Wile E. Coyote only seems to have trouble with that one person
with the Roadrunner,
or that one animal. I feel like Yosemite Sam would just have trouble with everybody. He's a loudmouth.
Guns at work.
Yeah,
That'd be a tough one.
exactly, right? So I'm going to go Wile E. Coyote.
Okay, Joe?
Yeah, Yosemite Sam's cranky all the time, right?
Yeah.
Just cranky. You don't even understand half the things that he's saying, or you tune it out. But Wile E. Coyote, I just look at the other side. I call him he's the underdog. He never wins.
Yeah.
Not only does he have a problem with the Coyote, but his returns from Acme, that company, I'm surprised they're still around.
Well, that's what that new movie's about.
I
He's
know.
suing them.
So I get it. I'm going with Wiley.
Wiley?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather get caught by your boss stealing plastic forks from the kitchen? Vicky went and got one this morning. Did you find one?
I did.
Okay. Or get caught by your boss faking being sick?
Ooh. What was the first option?
Stealing plastic forks from work, like a whole box.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. A whole box
Maybe
of
not a whole
plastic
box.
forks.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay, here's the $1 I can give you to replace it. I guess the forks. Maybe.
Yeah, 6 kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, that's more embarrassing, I think.
I don't know. I think more people have faked calling in sick than stolen the box of plastic forks. That would be embarrassing because, other people would know about that. You called in sick, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody, people do it.
If the story
yeah.
breaks, he did what? He took a box of plastic forks.
Also,
like that's
plastic
$1.
forks. Maybe if they were the real forks from the kitchen.
But he said plastic. So
Yeah.
I'm going with, I think it'd be more embarrassing to steal the plastic forks.
I would just say, if I got caught stealing the plastic forks, I said, oh, I just was in a jam, and I was going to replace them.
Sounds
And
like
now-
you've got this story figured out
Yeah, that's
already.
right. My
And now-
big fork heist.
How do you even question somebody being sick anymore? You can't at work.
Yeah, it could be.
That's
That's right.
a good
Well, I
point.
can't even ask what the problem is.
There
Yeah.
are ways around that.
So-
You're
Very
right.
true.
Good answer.
We'll wrap with this one. Would you rather, Vicky, have a companion baboon that comes everywhere with you,
Aw.
or have a companion hamster that comes everywhere with you?
No.
Ooh, I think the hamster would be better to easier to manage. But the baboon would be, who doesn't want to see that?
They're good sized baboons. Like,
How big is a baboon? Is it like a medium-sized monkey or a big one?
Joe, you like monkeys. How big's a baboon?
I don't know, but baboons equal funny. I'm going with a baboon all day long. Hamsters, that's your everyday animal.
Yeah,
People
boring.
they
Been
smell
there.
in their cage. I mean, a baboon might smell, but he still equals funny.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Speaking of which, I want to circle back to yesterday's question. It was 1 out of 4. What was it?
So 4 out of 10
Right,
people
4 out of
will
10.
tell a partner that they were in a band. Unfortunately,
On a date,
On
yeah.
a date, but it's 2 out of the 4 that were actually in a band. 2 are lying.
And so out of that came the fake band name generator. It's on our socials right now. If you needed to come up with a fake band name, we kind of help you out with that, with your first and last initial. Some of the good ones that came through on our Facebook page, Thunder Mustard, Ready Set Flamingo.
Thunder Mustard's good.
Yeah, right? Savage Gigolo.
Mm-hmm.
Complicated Q-tip. That's kind of a niche one. And this one is good for like a real hardcore band, Blood Hamster.
I would be surprised if that's not in use already, Blood Hamster.
Right?
Wow.
Pretty savage
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I wish you could chuck some things. Great generator, but it'd be nice if you could throw some other words in there that you want included. Like, hey, here's my first name, here's my last. Also, chainsaws or fire, and then, come up with a name. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But,
Well, I think that's just thinking up a band name, isn't it?
well, but I want them to do it for me. Throw in some of my interests.
You know, it's funny, too, because some people on the Boston Pizza text line have sent us their randomizer names, but Mark, his group, they had a whole different randomizer going, and he still has the list like it's written out on a piece of paper, and there's like 100 names on this thing.
Oh, like when they were
it's-
trying to figure out their band name. Yeah, it's a tough thing,
Deep
right?
Dish Delores was one that just stood out. I loved it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
25% of people will do this at a family barbecue. Yes, maybe we haven't had one just yet, but you know it's got to happen soon. May
Around the
Long is
corner.
coming up in a few weeks. But yeah, 25% of people, so 1/4 of people will do this at a family barbecue. What will they do?
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning. You're on the air. What's your guess?
Hi, can I get a lifeline?
Philly, Vicky, or the text line?
Philly.
25% of people will do this at a family barbecue. They will drink too much, embarrass themselves.
It's a great answer,
Yep.
Phil, but not it, no.
Sorry about that.
No.
Sorry.
It's usually someone who didn't bring their own alcohol.
Yeah.
Gonna do something different. I'll just drink Phil's.
You grab me another one while you're down there? No.
That's actually happened just we were at a buddy's place on Saturday playing poker, and my brother-in-law, Whiskey's his nickname, believe it or not, he goes, Mike, I was gonna bring a 40-ounce or Crown Royal over, and I said, no, I'll just drink yours. And he did.
Hi, City.
Let's go with get in an argument.
Good answer, but no.
Do not bring up politics at the family functions. I
No.
don't think it's a good idea in 2026. Hello, City.
Hey, what about critique the barbecue guy?
I was thinking the same thing. Good
Great,
guess.
great answer, but no.
Never do that.
No.
There's always somebody who thinks they know better, hey?
Yeah.
And it's irresistible. You're standing by your buddy or your family member in this case. It's hard not to say, those will cook better if you do this.
Yeah, or there's always a tip that they have.
You know
for-
what I've been doing lately?
Yeah. You know what's amazing is how some people wanted them rare and some people well done, and they all came out the same.
780 City for Gene Simmons Band. Tickets. Go ahead with your guess.
Good morning. Is it Eat and Run?
No. No, that's not it. This is something physical, though. You're doing something physical.
Okay.
It's not fighting. 25% of people will do this at a family barbecue.
780 City. Hi there.
Can I get some help from Vicky?
How about play yard games? Like
No.
cornhole? No.
No yard games. That's always fun, though.
Yeah.
Breaks it up a
Something
bit.
to do while you're chatting, having a drink.
I was going to say it might be a higher number, but not everybody participates in the yard game.
That's true. Yeah.
Hi, City.
Hey there. Is it like a Seinfeld episode, like
bring their own condiments or something?
No, but that's the warmest guess we've had. It's not bring your own condiments. Imagine, what's that? That's my Ziploc bag of my own fried onions.
I figured you wouldn't have it. So
I don't trust you to have proper condiments
That's so
that's
good.
definitely the same person critiquing the barbecue.
Yes, yes.
Good morning. Do you have a guess for us?
Morning. Mustard stain on the shirt.
No.
Nice one.
Are you really at a barbecue if you don't walk out of there with a mustard stain on your shirt?
Unbelievable.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning.
Good morning. Is it bring your own Tupperware?
No, not Tupperware. But the start of that sentence was really good again.
So
Bring
it's
your own.
Bring your own is part of the answer, it sounds like. Hello,
Yes.
City.
Hi, can I get a lifeline, please?
Philly, Vicky, or the text line?
I'll get Vicky, please.
I'm thinking bring your own lawn chair.
She's been good 2 days in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, 25% of people are going to bring their own chair.
Smart move.
To a family barbecue. Yeah, depending on the numbers, right? And maybe comfort. You know, you got your favorite chair or
Sure,
something.
yeah, they make some real nice ones.
Yeah, they've got. I love that twin one that they've put together. You know,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you get the two in the
Like a
tent
love
bag
seat
there.
lawn
Yeah,
chair.
and
Cup
I'm
holders.
Going. Do we really need this?
I don't.
Can we? I don't. It's
My
like
wife
now
and
you're-
I don't want to sit that
Well, you're
close together.
committed. Yeah, you're committed. Like the car ride wasn't long enough.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicky Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. System of a Down, Chop Suey with Philly, Joe, Vicky. It's 8:09.
You know, every time that song plays, I always feel like I got to pull out my favorite Chinese menu for food.
Stressful a little bit ordering Chinese food.
Yes, it can be.
Because you're like, oh, do we want this? Do we want that? And you say yes a lot, and then you're like, we've got about $600 worth of food coming. That'll
Those
take us-
numbers add up.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
The number
Kidding.
13, the number 12, the number 7.
Everyone's got their favorites.
Yeah.
So then you have to go through you got the paper, and you're like, we got to cancel. We can't get all of this.
Yeah, you're always canceling the vegetables. Have you noticed that?
Right.
Yeah.
Although I like beef and broccoli.
Yeah,
That's gotta.
That's usually on my list too.
I doubt Aiello's.
Well, it's on somebody else in my house's list, just not mine. So it makes its way in there.
Got to have a few egg rolls too.
You know what? I don't know anybody particular that owns a Chinese restaurant, but I'm just going to make this suggestion. If the noodle packages, you know, because you can get the thicker noodles or the thin noodles, if they could just put them in a separate container from the vegetables that they have to dig in there, because they put the noodles at the bottom, and I hate the vegetables on the top because they always seem to make it to my plate when I use the tongs. Can they do that?
That's such
Two
a
separate
specific
containers.
ask. Or put the vegetables on the bottom.
Or put the vegetables on the bottom
Yeah.
if you only need to want to use the one container.
So you want it to be organized in such a way that you don't get any vegetables on your plate.
So the guy like me can just grab the noodles with the sauce that they come in, and the vegetables can be there for the rest of the people in the house that enjoy the vegetables. I don't think it's a big
Are you
ask.
afraid one might sneak into you?
I don't think it's a big ask because sometimes it's all mixed up together. You have no choice but to get the vegetables. Then all of a sudden I'm crunching on something I wasn't expecting.
I
It
didn't
tastes
ask
like
for
that.
this. What did this ruin my day? Get out of my mouth, broccoli.
What number is this? I have to check on the menu what it's got in it.
I want to play this for you guys. I don't know, Joe, you may have seen this already because you and I yak about the NHL playoff highlights.
Wasn't it great?
All morning. Vicky, you probably haven't seen this. In Buffalo, the Anthem singer starts singing the Canadian national anthem. And kudos to Buffalo. They don't even have to do the Canadian anthem, but they do it there.
Yeah,
I always
because
wonder if Americans know the Canadian national anthem like we know theirs.
well, in Buffalo, it's an interesting thing because there's a lot of people from the Ontario area that will go down to Buffalo to watch hockey games.
good
It's
point.
cheaper than finding tickets for the Leafs games, right? So you get a good Canadian contingency going to watch Sabres games.
And we're about to answer your question, do Americans know the Canadian national anthem? So in this clip I'm about to play, the Anthem singer, her mic malfunctions. And you would not expect this in Buffalo, but here we go.
Oh, Canada, our home and native nation love. With love, we see what's strong and
That was a Canadian.
Yeah,
for sure.
totally. Oh my God. It almost makes me want to cry.
Oh, I get goosebumps.
There's something just uniting, I don't know, just with all the stuff that's happening between the two countries. There's something really pure about that.
If you didn't mention Buffalo and somebody heard that, you would never know that that was an American city. Close in proximity and a lot of travel back and forth for people, but unbelievable. And especially because it's two American teams playing in that series.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I thought it was great. But you know what? There's some professional guys like Vince Neil that have made a career over the last few years doing that too, pretending the mic's broken and getting the crowd to sing it for you.
You're damn right. I'll say two things. Good on the Anthem singer.
Yeah.
It's up on her Facebook page if you want to watch. Good on her. Like, great on her for keeping, because she's looking around, but she keeps singing because the mic keeps cutting back.
That's right. Beautiful voice, too.
Yeah. And then if my team if they wind up getting knocked out of the playoffs, that's it. I'm cheering for Buffalo.
She brought you over to their side.
Well, wait a minute. Unless Edmonton's still around. If Edmonton and Montreal are out, then I'll root for Buffalo.
Oh,
Here come the caveats.
All of a sudden, Buffalo's made it through by beating my Bruins.
Sorry, Joe.
Can't wait for the series to end first, though. Oh, okay.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicky.
We learned that a Winnipeg boy went first overall in the Canadian CFL draft. Ottawa selected offensive lineman Gio Vaccaro with the first pick. A huge man. Huge man.
6'3", 315 pounds. That's a lot of pasta, baby. First ever Canadian Football League #1 pick that ever came out of the University of Manitoba and the Bison's football program. And, it was a good night overall. And the family was very happy. 250 people attended the draft party last night, including some former coaches of his, including Brian Doby.
Doby, what a legend.
Yep.
Great to hear. Good luck to him on his CFL career. If you want to see the Bombers and what they drafted, Blue Bombers, their website, they've got a great breakdown.
Yeah, and
Eddie
this
Tate.
kid is going to be one hell of a defensive end, which is a position we need filled. So that's good. Young guy.
That's right. Just to throw his name out there, Wake Forest defensive end, Newer Gatkuth. All right. 25% of people will bring their own lawn chair to a family barbecue. That was the completely useless question today.
They've come a long way, too, from those woven ones from back in
they
the
were
day.
terrible.
My parents still have a couple of those.
And some of them, that vinyl's been shredded.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you want to be the person sitting on that seat when it breaks through.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the threshold left? And it's a game.
And
lawn
it's a
game
metal
now.
frame, too, so sometimes on a hot day it would get really hot on your legs if the metal was sticking out.
Didn't seem safe. No,
But everyone had them.
Collapse very easily.
Yeah.
Then they went with the rubber ones. Remember, like it was like.
Oh, I hated those.
That's the one where you could tell it might be time to drop some LBs. You'd sit in this thing. It would take days before that groove would make it. It was the worst, like trampoline level stuff ever.
Yeah, and if you were wearing shorts, heaven forbid you have that pattern on your legs for a day.
This is a great, lawn chairs. Underrated how far they've come.
Totally.
It used to be awful.
Someone texted that they got a heated lawn chair.
Oh, that'd be good. Well, this time of year, if you're
plug
having
that
an
in.
outdoor barbecue at 6 degrees.
Yeah, you need it now more than ever.
Shannon Elizabeth is on OnlyFans, where she's finally getting to know her fans, something along those lines, or she's closer than ever.
Closer than ever.
That's what she's claiming. She made $1.2 million her first week.
Yeah.
And the
No
reason she
nudity.
did it, Phil, was not because she wasn't getting any more movie roles, but she was in control of her own career, and this would get her closer to her fans. The ones that are willing to pay to get closer.
If you want to get a little closer than that, you got to pay a premium.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
And the tragically hip Feist, Rock Voisine, and Loverboy going into the the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Rock Voisine. Oh, man. I hadn't heard that name in decades.
This song, Vicky.
As they show just how much I care.
I love this
I'll
song.
always be there.
I'm telling
get
you.
to that hook.
You got your share, didn't you? Playing this song on a mixtape. Hey, you would have. Voisine and Visine for your eyes.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicky, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.